all stuck together. His rule was, your family is first. Nothing or no one comes before your family, and we are family. That's how he said it. And he had it like this, like the older children, like they took care of the next set. We had 3 sets of children in our family. So Mildred, Sonny, and Dolores, they took care of Cena, Joyce, me, and Reggie. They took care of us. That's how it was. And then our set came to took care of the next set, like that. So my dad, my mom was mostly like the nurturer. My dad was a disciplinarian, you know, and yeah, my mom, she taught us how to make sure everything was right. So then later on, we moved out of, Ivy City, and we moved on Meade Street, northeast. And on Meade Street, it was like a lot of little round cubbyhole houses, like, I think they were called, I guess people call them projects in them days. I don't know what the projects were. I think they were, you know, those kind of houses. But it was nice. It was like a little community on Meade Street. So everybody was friendly and it was good. My dad was the type of person, he helped everybody. He paid, when he had to do a side job of paint, we all went. We all had to learn how to do what he did. Everything that he did, we knew. Everything my mom knew how to do, we knew. My mom took us my mom's wash day, we had to go outside and wash. Learn how to wash them clothes right, make them socks look bright, how to hang your socks together, how to hang your towels, your sheets. Everything had to be perfectly done a certain way. And she taught you that. You know, and my dad, he painted, he plastered. Them days cost plaster. He plastered and everything. And we had to learn how to plaster. Okay? We had to learn how to paint. We had to learn how to clean, how to do the baseboards, where your baseboard spot look like it's just been painted. We learned all that. Because he said if you don't have any values in the things that you have for yourself, you won't have no values when you go out in life. You know, he said, and you got to respect everybody that surrounds you. So if you're clean and your house is clean and everything is flowing right, you will flow right. That's how my dad said and my mom. So then we stayed in Meade Street. It was fun. My dad used to give us the card, you know, that paper. You know, he just had these little papers. And you run to and he would write on the paper and take it to the corner store. So me and my brother Joe, we were slickers, I guess. And so we went and got the bread and the eggs and whatever. And he said, my dad said we can get this candy and that candy. So we got a big old 5-cent, it was 5-cent, worth of candy. It was about big, about that bag. Man, we was about to kill ourselves trying to eat that candy. So my father found out, of course, and he made us work for that 5 cents. We had to pay that 5 cents back. You hear me? He didn't beat us or nothing like that, but we learned a lesson. I was stealing. We were stealing from him, and we lied to the people. So we had to learn. He taught us how this is not right. This is not how you live your life. You don't do that. If you want anything, you ask. Because if you're a thief, no one would ever trust you. And if you lie, no one would ever believe in nothing you say. Anything you might be doing good and want to tell them, they won't believe that. And this is what he told us. So then, as we went on, we used to do carnivals. He used to take us to the carnival. You know how to go have a carnival? My mom and dad took us to carnival. My mom was like, more like my dad's support system. Because he was the ruler. And he did all the cooking and everything like that. And all the shopping. He did all the shopping and all the cooking and everything. So when my mom did the house, so made sure the house was clean and all like that, and went to work, did all that stuff, took care of the girls, things like that. And I remember when Easter, every Easter we got Easter bunnies. We got the pink little bunnies, and we got the chicks, the bunnies and the chicks. And we pick a color one. We would get pink and yellow and the blue and the light green one, you know. Little chicks for Easter. My dad would come home and surprise us with that. That was our Easter thing. And then we would dye the eggs and stuff like that. Yeah. And then one day my mom was in the kitchen fixing her hair, and she stepped back on one of the chicks. I can never get this. This bothered me for years. She stepped on one of the chicks. The chick's guts popped out. It looked like spaghetti. I didn't never eat no more spaghetti for long years. I thought, oh, that's what she's feeding us. You know, I said, oh my God. But anyhow, so we lived there a long time, and it was nice. And my brother was in the military. Sonny went in the military, and I remember he came home. We gave a big old party. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good time. And then I had my uncle. My father used to, every year, my uncle, he worked for the Ringling Brothers Circus. And so my dad would take us there. And my uncle would come past and give him all the tickets. And he would gather us all up together, and we would go to the circus and stuff like that. That was a time treat. He showed it in baseball. Everybody hated it. Everybody had to learn how to play baseball. I thought at softball, they call it softball there. Not, you know. I didn't think girls should play softball. Me, you know, I didn't like it. So I was being rebellious one day, and my dad and they was all out playing. Joe and everybody was out there playing against the neighbors. And my dad said, if you don't want to play, you know, I said, okay, I'm going to play. And so I wasn't playing. I wasn't going to play. So I stood in the field like that. Guess what happened? I got hit in the stomach with the baseball, and I had to go to the hospital. So I got out playing. I ain't never had to play no more. Okay. He said, you don't need to do that no more. So that's how I got out of that. I used my brain that time. But then, what else? My dad, man, he was something. He had 2 rules. When you walk out his door, you represented him. Okay? Your hair had to be on fleek. Your clothes got to be pressed on good, shoes looking good, you smelling good. Oh, that's my mom's job. But my dad, you walk out there looking like, here, look at you, what's wrong? You can't go outside looking like, everything had to look good. You had to look perfect because you representing him. And my mom felt like this. When a woman wake up, and she said, when you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is brush your teeth, wash up, you know what I'm saying? Spray your body, make yourself smelling good when you walk out that door. You don't want to smell your body odor or nothing like that. So that was one of their rules. This is what you got to do. You know. So that came, I think that was good because I watch it and now how the kids that I have raised have the same values. So those values, they stuck in my head, go right on through, you know, to generation to generation. They know this is what you do. My brother, I can never forget, I moved in this house. My brother, I'm just going to say this real quick. My brother, one day, I had some roses in my hand, and I had this still in my hand. I said, I'm going to leave this in it, you know. And my brother went, where you going? You ain't getting my car looking like that. I said, I'm always running right around to get some. We're going to match. He wanted me to fry him some chicken wings and french fries. That was our thing together, me and him, you know. And he said, but you're not getting in my car looking like that. He made me come back to my house and do my hair before I got in his car. So it stuck. You see what I'm saying? So I like that. My dad, he was really strict, man. Boy, he's a strict. So then we moved off of Main Street and we moved at 308 34th Street, Northeast. And I was like 10, I think 12, 10, about 9, 10. I was little. And my dad taught us this. He said, 2 things you do when you go to school. You do your work and you listen to the teacher and you respect them so they will respect you. I won't have to come up school for no reason. Mm-hmm. Second thing he told us, if anybody gets you in trouble, if you get in a fight and you lose and I have to come up school and you lost, that's a problem. Okay? You better not lose or he had to go to school about you. So we could go, all the kids, we went to the wedding. We sat in the back, we went to a wedding and everything like that. But we wasn't allowed to go to reception. Children, in them days, children didn't go to receptions. You know what I'm saying? Because they were out of place. That's their rules, you know. So they had a little wedding and everything. My sister didn't know. My sister, shoot, I'm going. I said, my sister, I'm going. So they said, you can't go. I said, I got on my yellow, I had this was my going out dress. I had this yellow and green pretty dress. and these little gray slip-on shoes, baby doll shoes. I went around and stuff. Man, did I get it when I got home. I broke the rule. But he never said nothing to me the whole time. Neither my mother said nothing to me. They didn't fuss at me. They didn't holler at me. They didn't say nothing till I got home. That was it. I got punished. I got it. Really good.